close in another girl's arms. Now my bonny boy has gone far away, and I fear I shan't see him again. But were I to have him, or were I to not, I will think of him once now and then. Yes, I'll think of him once now and then. Here's a letter to you, madam. Here's a letter to you, madam. Here's a letter from the Earl of the Wings, and all in suit of you, madam. Say not so to me, Richard. Say not so to me, Richard. For I made a vow and I'll keep it true, to marry none but you, Richard. Say not so to me, madam. Say not so to me, madam. For I have neither lands nor rents, for to maintain you with, madam. Now I am going away, madam. I am going away, madam. I'm going indeed, mounted upon his milk-white steed. He rode himself all alone, until he came to lovely Joan. Good morning to you, my pretty little maid. Twice good morning, sir, she said. He tipped her the wing, she rolled her eye. Said he to himself, I'll be there by and by. Now don't you think the pooks of hay a pretty place for us to play? So come with me like a sweet young thing, and I'll give you my golden ring. Then he pulled off his ring of gold. My pretty little miss, do this behold. I'd freely give it for your maidenhead. Her cheeks they blush like roses red. Give me the ring into my hand, and I will neither stay nor stand. For that would be more use to me than 20 maidenheads, said she. Then as he made for the pooks of hay, she leaped on his horse and she tore away. He called and called, but all in vain, for Joan she never looked back again. Nor did she think herself quite safe, not till she came to her true love's gate. She's robbed the lord of his horse and ring, and left him to rage in the meadows green. One morning in the month of May, when all the birds were singing, I saw a lovely lady stray across the fields at break of day, and softly sang a roundelay. The tide flows in, the tide flows out, twice every day returning. A sailor's wife at home must bide. She halted heavily, she sighed. He parted from me a bride, just as the tide was a-flowing. The tide flows in, the tide flows out, twice every day returning. Cold blows the wind tonight, true love. Cold are the drops of arms earthy strong. If you have one kiss from my clay-cold lips, your time will not be long. 'Twas down in yonder garden green, love, where we used to walk, and the fairest flower that ever was seen has withered to the stalk. The stalk is withered dry, true love, so must our hearts decay. Then rest yourself content, my dear, till God calls you away, till God calls you away. All in the downs the fleet was moored, the streamers waving in the wind. When black-eyed Susan came on board, oh, where shall I my true love find? Tell me, jovial sailors, tell me true, does my sweet William, does my sweet William sail on board with you? William, who high upon the yacht rocked with the billows to and fro, soon as her There were 7 yellow gypsies, and all in a row, none of them lame nor lazy, oh, and they sang so neat and so complete, they stole the heart of a lady, oh. It was late that night when the Lord came home, inquiring for his lady, oh, and the answer the servants gave to him, she's gone away with the 7 yellow gypsies, oh. Then saddle me my bonny black horse, the white one's ne'er so speedy, oh, that I may ride on a long summer night in search of my false lady, oh. So he rode west and he rode best, he rode through woods and copses too, until he came to an open field, and there he saw his lady, oh. Would you give up your house and land? Would you give up your baby, oh? Would you give up your new wedded lord to run away with the 7 yellow gypsies, oh? Well, what care I for my house and land? What care I for my baby, oh? Sure I wouldn't give a kiss from a gypsy laddie's lips, not for all Lord Cash's money, oh. Tom, Tom, the piper's son, played to me when I was young, and the only tune that he could play was over the hills and far away. Were I laid on Greenland coast, and in my arms embraced my lass, warm against the eternal frost, too soon the half-year's night would pass, and I would love you all the day, every hour would kiss and play, if with me you'd fondly stray over the hills and far away. Were I sold on Indian soil, soon as the burning day would close, I could mark their sultry toil when on my charmer's breast reposed, and I would love you all the day, every hour would kiss and play, if with me you'd fondly stray over the hills and far away, over the hills and a long way off, the wind doth blow my topknot off. Did you see my dearest, with his eyes of the clearest, his cheeks like red blood that's new dropped on snow? For he was tall, dark and slender, his arms warm and tender. He'll be my greenwood lad. Sweet William arose one May morning and dressed himself in blue. We want you to tell us something about the long love between Lady Margaret and you. I know nothing of Lady Margaret's love, I'm sure she don't love me. But tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock, Lady Margaret my bride shall see. Lady Margaret sat in her own hall door, a-combing down her hair, when she saw sweet William come a-riding by, bringing his new bride home. She first threw down her ivory comb, tied up her long yellow hair, and out of the door went this lady gay, to never return any more. Now late that night when William was in bed, and most all men was asleep, Lady Margaret's ghost came to sweet William's side, and stood at his own bed feet, saying, "How do you like your snow-white pillow? How do you like your sheet? And how do you like the new-found bride that's lying in your arms asleep?" Very well do I like my pillow, better do I like the sheet, but the best one of all is the pretty little girl that's a-standing at my own bed feet. So early next morning when William awoke, and most all men was at work, sweet William said he was troubled in his head by the dream that he dreamed last night. Such dreams I do not like, such dreams they are no good. I dreamed that my hall was filled with wild swine, Lady Margaret was drowning in blood. So he called his comrades to his side, and numbered them 1, 2, 3, and the last one of them, "Go tell my bride, Lady Margaret I've gone to see." He rode till he came to Lady Margaret's hall, pulled all on the ring. There's none so ready as Lady Margaret's brother, for to rise and let him in. Now is she in the garden, he said, or is she in the hall? Or is she in the upper parlour, among them ladies all? She neither is in the garden, he said, nor yet into the hall, but yonder she lies in her cold coffin, with her pale face turned to the wall. Lady Margaret was buried in the old churchyard, William lay anigh her, and out of her grave grew a red, red rose, and out of his a briar. They grew and they grew round the old church tower, till they could grow no higher. They met and they twined in a true lover's knot, the red rose around the briar. Young Polly, she was a-walking in a shower of rain, and she hid by the bushes, her beauty to maintain. Young Jimmy, he was a-fowling all alone, and he shot his own true love in the place of a swan. Oh, Jimmy, dear Jimmy, don't you see what you have done? And his poor heart lies bleeding for Polly, his own. All the girls of this country, they're all glad, I know, to see Polly Vaughan a-lying so low. You could stand them on a mountain and stand them all in a row, and her beauty, it would shine forth like a fountain of snow. So it's of a jolly old farmer lived in the West Country. He had the finest daughter that ever my eyes did see. It's of a rich young squire was living there close by, and he vowed he couldn't be easy until he had a try. So he dressed himself as a tinker and travelled on his way until he came to the farmer's house was standing there close by. Oh, have you got any kettles or pots or pans to mend? Oh, have you any lodgings, me being a single man? Oh no, replied this pretty fair maid, no pots, no pans to mend, nor have we got any lodgings, you being a single man. But then replied this pretty fair maid, not thinking any harm, you can stay with us for just a night if you sleep in our old barn. So after tea was over, she went to make his bed. The tinker followed after to steal her maidenhead. The tinker being in bed, jumped up and barred the door, and she slept all night in the tinker's arms among the barley straw. Now since you slept all night with me, don't think me none the worse. He put his hands in his pocket, pulled out a heavy purse. Here's £50 I will give you to pay the nurse's fee, and if ever I come this way again, fair maid, I'll marry thee. So now you cannot marry me, now come tell to me a name. Likewise your occupation, and from where and whence you came. He whispered low into her ear, they call me Davy Shaw. And if ever I come this way again, remember the barley straw. Now 7 months being over, and 9 months being come, this pretty little fair maid was the mother of a son. The farmer cried, "Oh, daughter dear, who has done you this wrong?" "I'm afraid it was the old tinker who slept in our old barn." It was round and about last Martinmas tide, when the green leaves were swelling, that young Jimmy Grove of the West Country fell in love with Barbary Allen. He sent his man into the town, to the place where she was dwelling. Says, "Will you come to my master dear, if your name is Barbary Allen?" Then slowly, slowly got she up, and slowly came she nigh him, and all she said when there she came, "Young man, I think you're dying. Indeed, I'm sick and very sick, and shan't get any better unless I gain the love of one, the love of Barbary Allen." But don't you remember last Saturday night, when the red wine you were spilling? You drank a health to the ladies there, but you slighted Barbary Allen, and death is printed on his face, and all his heart is stealing. And again he cried as she left his side, hard-hearted Barbary Allen. As she was a-going over the fields, she heard the death bell tolling.